ENCA's Aldrin Sampear is in Mahikeng. He's been keeping a close eye on that particular story. Aldrin, a very good morning to you. Perhaps let's begin with the news that came in last night that former Premier Supra Mahumapelo had now also resigned his position in the provincial legislature, I suppose paving the way for Mr. Mokgoro to step in.
Well, certainly, we got confirmation around about 8 o'clock yesterday in the evening, where it was confirmed that Supra Mahumapelo has indeed resigned as a member of the provincial legislature, and immediately after that, Job Mokgoro has been sworn in as a member of the provincial legislature. And as you've indicated, that this morning it will be his swearing in as the Premier of the Northwest, where we'll have the Judge President in the province, Liu, who will preside over that swearing-in ceremony. But tell you what, last night, leading up to this resignation of Supra Mahumapelo, it was not a smooth sail from our sources as well as members of the provincial legislature, at least from the ANC caucus side, that they were on tenterhooks on who will resign, because apparently there was a pushback from some ANC MPLs that they will not be resigning, and it was finally Supra Mahumapelo who caved in, and he was the person who resigned. I then tried to get in touch with him where he confirmed his resignation. I just want to give you a quote quickly about how he put it to me. He said that I had a discussion with the Secretary General of the ANC and PEC officials and told them that I've taken a conscious decision to exit as an MPL in order for Professor Mokgoro, this is, to be sworn in. As a leader, you lead by example and put the ANC people's interest first. And then he quotes and says, "I'm not a political self-preservation activist." And certainly signaling what some have been arguing, why Supra Mahumapelo wants to hold on as a member of the provincial legislature and still wants to hold in power when it comes to the caucus of the ANC in this legislature.
Well, Aldrin, there remains uneasiness around Supra Mahumapelo remaining the chairperson of the ANC. And of course, there's much talk about the Provincial Executive Committee possibly coming under scrutiny and possibly being disbanded. How is the ANC doing in terms of trying to try and find a line in trying to essentially make sure that Job Mokgoro is able to step in and is allowed to do his job? Yes, indeed, with Supra Mahumapelo being in charge of the ANC, which we all know the party is the center of power.
Yeah, if you listen to what Ace Magashule, the Secretary General of the party, had to say yesterday, he said that it has never been more important for all hands to be on deck with regards to finding some political solution, as well as creating peace and stability within the province, especially amongst members of the ANC, and that will be certainly important. But here's another conundrum, is that when you speak to opposition parties, at least to the EFF, they are saying one of Job Mokgoro's initial projects, or on top of his agenda, must be a cabinet reshuffle. A cabinet reshuffle, we know that as well causes tension. It would lead to tension. They say that there are MECs who are in the province who have been implicated in some corrupt dealings. And we know, of course, that the interministerial committee is also here in this province, and this province remained put under administration. And yesterday, just after that cabinet briefing, I spoke to Nomvula Mokonyane, the Minister of Communications, about consequence management that she has talked about, saying that the Interministerial Committee is doing its work. And let's just take a quick listen to what she had to say.
Whomsoever in the administration of the provincial government of the Northwest, action has to be taken. And it has to be taken having given all sides a benefit to represent themselves, so that then whatever decision is being taken, it must be an objective act by the IMC. Anyone that is being mentioned, and any accounting officer or executing authority or anyone in the administration, it would actually affect. For now, no one has been identified yet.
No one has been identified, but according to the DA, they are arguing why then is that interministerial report not being made public. They said they tried to get that report to be made public via the PIA Act, but of course this is the executive of the country that was doing this investigation, so you can't really force the executive of the country to release information based on some investigation that they have done. And some have said that this is the report that will be used to lead to the disbandment of the PEC in the province. But there's also the Obed Bapela report, which is a report compiled by the NEC's convener here in the province, which also looked into the political state of the party in the province.
All right, Aldrin, as we wrap this conversation, talk to us about what time are we likely to see that swearing-in ceremony of Professor Job Mokgoro then?
The swearing-in will be around about 10 o'clock this morning. I understand that we will try to take that swearing-in live, but of course as well there is the ANC caucus meeting that will be taking place before the swearing-in around about 8 o'clock this morning, so that the ANC members also get their marching orders and they get to have a discussion with Job Mokgoro, who he will be sworn in as the government leader here in this province.
All right, Aldrin Sampear, thank you very much for that update for the moment. We'll keep in touch with you as the day progresses. Well, let's